Good morning, friends. I would like to point out right now that I would call myself just a casual Starbucks drinker, not a regular Starbucks drinker. The only reason I say casual is because I only stop there if my sister is working there. Mainly because she knows what drink I like, and if I walk in, I don't have to explain it. I can just walk in there and she knows, and I don't have to interact with anybody. But that's besides the point. Today, I wanted to talk about dongles. It's a little weird, but say you are like me, it's 2022, and you decided to buy the new M2 MacBook Air, which is a great choice in a computer. Maybe you don't need all the pro specs of the Pro, but you want a little something better than what the previous generations have to offer, so you grab the M2 MacBook Air. It's awesome. The only problem with the Air is that if we go over here to the port selection, you have your MagSafe connector, which awesome. It's great that they brought that back. The last MacBook I actually had was the 2017 MacBook Air. I bought that when I was in college and it lasted me forever. So you have MagSafe, and then you have two USB Type-C ports, which is great, except the only problem is that you don't have any other ports besides a headphone jack on this side. So, say you need to use USB Type-A, you grab your fancy Apple branded dongle, stick it in that port. Or maybe you need to read some memory cards, and you stick it in that one. And now, both of your dongles are being used, and you can't do anything else without having to unplug something. Unless you buy what has been lovingly been called a dongle or an adapter. And then you only have to use one USB-C port. You have another one free to do whatever you like. So the reason I want to talk about this is because I got this bad boy right here from Satechi, and it has replaced all the dongles in my bag except for my smart card reader, which I need that for army stuff, but it has literally replaced all the dongles in my bag. So we have a HDMI port here, awesome, can hook my MacBook to my monitor now. We have two USB-A ports, awesome, one USB-C port. I would probably prefer more USB-C ports if I'm honest with myself, but that's okay, because since it's only taking up one on the MacBook, you have your other one free. And then you have your SD card reader and a micro SD card reader on the same thing, which is awesome. I don't need to, not only do I not need to carry a SD card reader, I don't even have to carry the little adapter for the micro SD cards. I could stick them right there. And then also on this end, you also have an Ethernet port, which I probably will never use, but it's cool to have. So let me just show you in practice what it looks like. So we have our MacBook opened up, and I'm going to plug in our dongle. So we're plugged in. So the first thing we're going to do, you got a little light indicator to see that it's on. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to plug in our monitor. And if I turn the monitor on, boom, we got our monitor. And then maybe I want to get something off of my 8 terabyte drive right here. Plug that bad boy in. I hear it starting up now. Every time I plug it in, the startup, it reminds me of like an engine or something, because it's just very loud. And then we'll open up Finder. Yep, there's the expansion right there on our MacBook. And maybe I want to get something off of my SSD. Plug that in. Just like that. And then pops up right there. Then maybe I want to grab the memory card out of my camera and get some photos off of there. Plug that in. And there is the memory card for my camera. And then maybe I want to grab some video off of the camera from my GoPro. Stick that bad boy in there. Like so. And there is the memory card from my GoPro. So I have all this stuff plugged in. I have my monitor plugged in. I still have my USB-C port on the dongle open. I have an Ethernet jack open if I wanted to use that. And then I still have a port on the MacBook if I wanted to plug it into anything else. And another thing that I love about it is because it's USB Type-C, I can take my iPad Air and then plug the whole thing into that. See the little dongle icon there that it connected. And we're up and running, up there on the monitor. And then if we look over here, we see all of our stuff that's plugged in. We see our GoPro, our Sony, our SanDisk, and our expansion drive. And so, because it's USB-C, I can use it on both my MacBook and on my iPad, so that whatever workflow I'm feeling for the day, I can get some stuff done. Now, I'm aware that dongles, nothing new. Apple was the first one back when they ditched all the ports because they wanted a seamless design, and that's how these things became popular. But I think that in 2022, when we have a MacBook Air that only has USB-C ports still, it's a good investment, and I really do like this one right here. Satechi is great brand. I love their stuff. It's metal finish, and it's all, I think it's aluminum, but it's nice. Good build quality. I know that if this falls out of my bag or falls off my desk or gets tossed across the room, it's going to be fine. Whatever it hit is probably going to break, so that's nice, and that's why I am talking about this today. So this is definitely going in the bag, replacing all of my other dongles in my bag, which is nice because then I can carry less, and I'm all about getting everything down to as small of a footprint as I possibly can. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to talk about this quick because I'm excited about it and I wanted to share it with all of you. I bought this from Best Buy. I think it's $80. So it's not super cheap, but for what you're getting out of it, out of the other dongles that are out there are some cheaper ones that have some of the same stuff, but I really believe that this one is the best value for your money because it's under $100 and it's not going to break. So that's the big thing that I thought when I made this purchase. So that's all I have today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please be the cool guy or girl and give it a thumbs up and a like and subscribe. And that's all I have. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the description below. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. And I hope you're all staying safe out there.